Hello YouTube! We're on the real programming channel about HTML and CSS for beginners. My name is Andrei, I greet you. Welcome! This is our 85th lesson about Take 2 Lights, Camera, Action. Let's go! So, okay, if you were having trouble seeing a video, add the markup of the previous page. And even if you weren't having trouble and did anyway, give it the video another try it in a few different browsers as well. Now the video should be working cross-browser. How do even more specific with your video formats? Telling the browser the location of your source files gives. It is selection of a different version to choose from. However, the browser has to do some detective work before it can truly determine if a file is playable. You can help your browser even more by giving it more information about the meme type and optionally codes of your video files. Let's look on Sublime Text. So, video get, this is our code. The file you use in this SRC is a container for the actual video and audio and some metadata. Type is an optional attribute. That is a hint to the browser to help it figure out if it can play this kind of file. The codecs parameter specifies which codecs were used for encoding the video and audio to create the encoded video file. This is meme type of the video file. It specifies the container format. The video codec, it is Teora, and verb is the audio codec. Notice the double quotes or the codecs parameter. This means we need to use single quotes around the type attributes. Next, you'll update your source elements to include the type information for all three types of video we have. Update and test drive. So, update your source elements like below and give your page a test drive. Autoplay, and if you don't know the codecs parameters, then you can leave them off and just use the meme type. It will be a little less efficient, but most of the time that's okay. The codecs for MP4 are more complicated than the other two because H.264 supports various profiles different codecs for different uses like high bandwidth, we see low bandwidth. So to get those right, you'll need to know more details about how your video was encoded. Most likely your video will play as before, but you know that behind the scenes you're helping the browser with the additional type and the codec information. If and when you do your own video encoding, you'll need to know about the various options for the type parameters to use in your source element. You can get a lot more information on type parameters at http://wiki.org type parameters. I will show you link. This is our link. And there are no dumb questions. Is there any hope of getting to one container format or codec type in the next few years? Isn't this why we have standards? There probably won't be one encoding to rule them all anytime soon. As we said earlier, this topic interests with a whole host of issues, including companies wanting to control their own destiny in their video space to a complex set of intellectual property issues. The HTML5 standards committee recognized this and decided not to specify the video format in the HTML5 specification, so while in the principle HTML5 supports or is at least agnostic to all of these formats, it is really up to the browser makes to decide what they do and don't support. Keep an eye on this topic if a video is important to you. It will surely be an interesting one to watch over the next few years. This is all sorted out, and as always, keep in mind what your audience need and make sure you are doing what you can to support them. If I want to encode my own video, where do I start? There are a variety of video capture and encoding programs out there, and which one you choose is really going to depend on what kind of video you're capturing and how you want to use the end result. Entire books have been written on video encoding, so be prepared to enter a world of all new economies and technology. You can start simple with programs like iMovie or Adobe Premiere Elements, which include the ability to encode your video for the web. And if you are getting into serious video work with Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere, these software programs include their own production tools. And finally, if you are delivering your videos from a content delivery network, CDN, many CDN companies also offer encoding services, so you got a wide variety of choices depending on your needs. Can I play my video back full screen? That functionality hasn't yet been standardized, although you will find ways to do it with some of the browsers if you search in the web. Some of the browsers supply a full screen control, for instance on tablets that give the video element this capability. Also note that once you got a way to go full screen, what you can do with the video other than basic playback may be limited for security reasons, just as it is with plugin video solutions today. I think Flash video is still important, and I want to make sure I have a fallback if my users' browsers don't support HTML5 video. No problem, there are techniques for falling back to another video player if you prefer one, whether that be HTML5 or Flash or another isn't supported. Below you'll find an example of how to insert your Flash video as a fallback for HTML5 video, assuming the browser doesn't know how to play HTML5 video. Obviously, this is an area that is changing fast, so please take a look on the web, and which is updated a lot more often than a book. To make sure you're using the latest and the greatest techniques, you'll also find ways to make HTML5 the fallback rather than Flash if you prefer to give Flash video priority. Okay. For a Flash video, you need an object element. Insert the object element inside the video element below the source text. If the browser doesn't know about the video element, the object will be used and you'll see Flash video playing. I just wanted to say nice job. The site is totally new and improved, and now we can do video anytime we need to. About that tweet zip up well, if you watched the video, then I guess you know we're back to the drawing board. But don't worry, we're already working on a new coffee mug with social networking, gamification, digital scrapbooking, auto-checking and analytics built right in. There is on one is going to be a winner, I promise. And would you believe you were really just getting started with video? And that is right, markup is just the first step. With HTML5 you can also create interactive experiences around video by using JavaScript. Okay, this is our element soup, and aside, this is a site, mark, audio, time, canvas, article, matter, footer, progress, section, header, video, nav, figure. Here are a bunch of elements you know and a few you don't that are all new in HTML5. Remember, half the fun of HTML5 is experimenting, so make some files of your own and try this out. So, and bullet points and the exercise HTML cross. We'll talk about this in the next lesson, and this is our 85 lesson over. Thanks for watching, subscribe my channel, put likes, please share with friends, comment, eat fruit, read more books, drink water. Remember this and do this, please. Thank you. Bye.